Self-confessed drug lord Kerwin Espinosa claims that former Philippine National Police Chief and now Senator Ronald Bato Dela Rosa ordered him to implicate former Senator Lima and Peter Lim in the illegal drug trade. During the House of Representatives Squad Committee hearing on Friday, October 11, Espinosa disclosed that the directive to implicate De Lima came right after his father, former Albuera Leyte Mayor Rolando Espinosa Sr., was killed on November 2016. The younger Espinosa was in Malaysia when the slaying of his father happened. According to Espinosa, it was De La Rosa who fetched him from the airport when he went back to the country after his father died. Upon reaching the airport, Espinosa says that he, together with De La Rosa and other police officers, entered a bulletproof vehicle where De La Rosa told Espinosa to admit his involvement in the drug trade and implicate Peter Lim and De Lima.
Sumakay na kaming lahat, si General Bato nasa front seat, ako ay nasa likod. Pinagitnaan ako ng dalawang mga pulis. At sinabihan niya ako na aminin mo na sangkot ka sa kalakaran sa droga dito sa Pilipinas. At idawit ko si Peter Lim. Idawit ko si Peter Lim at si Laila de Lima para madiin na sila.
He says De La Rosa warned him about suffering the same fate as Espinosa Sr. if he would not follow the orders.
Kapag hindi raw ako sumunod sa plano, pwedeng mangyari sa akin ang nangyari sa ama ko o isa sa mga pamilya ko ang mamatay din. So, nanginig ako sa panahon na yon. Hindi ko alam kung ano ang aking gagawin. Yan po ay totoo. Hindi gawa-gawa to.
When asked to comment on Espinosa's statements, Senator De La Rosa says Espinosa is a liar, adding that he will punch Espinosa in the face if he sees him in person. The former top cop says that Espinosa is not a credible witness in the first place, despite his cases being dismissed, adding that the truth stands that Espinosa remains to be a drug lord. Last April 2022, Espinosa recanted his allegations against De Lima, which became one of the bases for the drug-related cases filed against her. According to Espinosa, his statements against De Lima were false and were merely the result of pressure, coercion, intimidation, and serious threats to his life and family members from the police who instructed him to implicate the senator into the illegal drug trade. This revelation led De Lima to ask other witnesses to follow Espinosa's lead so that the allegedly trumped-up charges against her can be dropped. De Lima was acquitted in her last remaining drug-related case on June 2024. The House of Representatives Squad Committee cites Mila Roque, the wife of former presidential spokesperson Roque, for contempt and moved to arrest her after she failed to respond to a subpoena from the panels. During the Quad Committee hearing on Friday, October 11, House Committee on Public Accounts Chairperson and Abang Liquad Party List Representative Joseph Stephen Paduano moves to cite Roque's wife for contempt after she did not reply to the Quad Committee's subpoena ad testificandum. The motion was approved by the Quad Committee lead presiding officer and Surigao del Norte 2nd District Representative Robert Ace Barbers after the motion was seconded. Antipono's 2nd District Representative Romeo Acop then moves for the issuance of an arrest order against Mila Roque. Mila Roque was invited to the Quad Committee after her name popped up in some companies owned by former Secretary Roque. Those firms were believed to be linked to Philippine offshore gaming operator hub Lucky South 99. Lucky South 99 is the Pogo in Porac, Pampanga that was raided due to human trafficking allegations. Roque was linked to Lucky South 99 after authorities found documents bearing his signature during the raid. He also admitted that he accompanied Catherine Cassandra Leong, an incorporator of Worldwide Corporation that leased land to the raided Pogo hub in Porac to settle fees with the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. Roque was cited for contempt by the Quad Committee for the second time after he skipped the hearings last September 12 and refused to comply with a subpoena on key documents like his statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth, and other tax declarations. The Quad Committee recently released an arrest order against him, and the Philippine National Police has been tracking down Roque ever since. But in a video posted on his Facebook page, Roque maintained that he is not a fugitive of law because only a branch of Congress declared it, adding that he will not allow himself to be arrested until the Supreme Court rules on the matter. Senators say the arrest of a scam farm big boss was a major win in the campaign against illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators. On Thursday, October 10, the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission reported that they have arrested Lin Shun-han, a key figure in establishing Pogo hubs in 5 regions in the country. According to Senator Risa Ontiveros, the arrest of Lin brings the Senate committee closer to their goal of seeking justice for the victims of crimes related to Pogos and scam hubs and accountability from public officials who enabled and tolerated these crimes. Ontiveros expresses hope that more big bosses will be arrested, namely Duan Renwu, Zhang Jie, and Huang Ji-yang. Ontiveros leads the Senate's investigation to dismiss Bamban Mayor Alice Guo and her ties to Pogo. Meanwhile, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, who is also leading the probe on Guo, likewise lauds the PAOK operation. Gatchalian says that the latest arrest of Lin fuels the Senate's optimism to cripple Pogos that continue to perpetrate criminalities including widespread scams. Gatchalian stresses that Filipino individuals linked to Lin must likewise be investigated, as PAOK also apprehended 9 Filipino bodyguards during Lin's arrest. Lin's name was included in the search warrant issued against Lucky South 99, a high-profile Pogo hub in Porac, Pampanga that was raided and shut down on June 4 after reports of human trafficking. Senator Risa Ontiveros wants a probe into reported cases of Filipino women being trafficked abroad to become surrogates as part of an infant trafficking scheme. Based on Senate Resolution No. 1211 filed by Ontiveros, a Philippine agency was found to have trafficked Filipinos into Cambodia to become surrogates for an infant trafficking syndicate. Ontiveros reveals that 20 Filipino women who were trafficked into Cambodia to be used as surrogate mothers were rescued by Cambodian police. According to Ontiveros, out of the 20 Filipino women who were trafficked, 13 of them were pregnant through artificial means and have been indicted with human trafficking-related charges by the Cambodian Kandal Provincial Court. Ontiveros says that the remaining 7 women were found to be immigration offenders and were expelled from Cambodia. Furthermore, Ontiveros says that the Filipino women were recruited online and most of them were aware of the expectations of their labor abroad. Senator Ontiveros notes that an investigation into the scheme is crucial to identify gaps in the country's existing legislation, including but not limited to reproductive labor and the expanded Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act. The Department of Foreign Affairs previously confirmed that there are such cases of human trafficking. DFA Undersecretary Eduardo de Vega said the Philippine government is in coordination with relevant agencies to combat future surrogacy cases or human trafficking cases involving Filipinos. Customers of Manila Electric Company may heave a sigh of relief as the power distributor announces lower electricity rates this month. Meralco says that power rates will drop by about 36 centavos per kilowatt-hour for the October billing period, bringing this month's overall rate to 11 pesos and 43 centavos per kilowatt-hour from 11 pesos and 79 centavos per kilowatt-hour in September. This translates to a decrease of 72 pesos for residential consumers with a monthly consumption of 200 kilowatt-hour. The distribution utility says a 30 centavos per kilowatt-hour reduction in the generation charge caused a decline in the October rates, mainly due to lower costs from the wholesale electricity spot market.